What is the concept of the Guru and his or her role in awakening spiritual consciousness? According to the Vishwasara Tantra, Gu means darkness or ignorance, and Ru means remover or destroyer. In other words, the person who removes ignorance or the veil of Maya from the minds of the disciples is a Guru. Human beings suffer because of ignorance, and this ignorance can be banished only by the knowledge of God. Vedanta says that people are hypnotized by Maya. They must learn to dehypnotize themselves with self knowledge, which leads to liberation. Sri Ramakrishna described the role of a guru with this parable. Once a tigress attacked a flock of goats. As she sprang on her prey, she gave birth to a cub and died. The cub grew up in the company of goats. The goats ate grass and the cub followed their example. They bleated, the cub bleated too. Gradually it grew to be a big tiger. One day another tiger attacked the same flock. It was amazed to see the grass eating tiger. Running after it, the wild tiger at last seized it. Whereupon the grass-eating tiger began to bleat. The wild tiger dragged it to the water and said, "Look at your face in the water. It is just like mine. Here is a little meat. Eat it." Saying this, it thrust some meat into its mouth. But the grass-eating tiger would not swallow it and began to bleat again. Gradually, however, it got the taste from blood and came to relish the meat. Then the wild tiger said, "Now you see, there is no difference between you and me. Come along and follow me into the forest." So there can be no fear if the Guru's grace descends on one. He will let you know who you are and what your real nature is. If the devotee practices spiritual disciplines a little, the Guru explains everything to him. Then the disciple understands for himself what is real and what is unreal. God alone is real and the world is illusory. A human guru who is a knower of God and an illumined soul plays a vital role in spiritual life. Of course, the real guru is Satchitananda or God, and the spiritual light or power comes from him alone. But when this divine power manifests through some extraordinary illumined soul, they become gurus and have the power to illumine others just as a lighted candle can light other candles. However, there are false prophets and self styled gurus in this world. The Katha Upanishad warns us about them. Fools dwelling in darkness but thinking themselves wise and erudite go round and round by various tortuous paths like the blind led by the blind. The Hindu scriptures testify that the divine power does not become fully manifest in the Guru till his or her raw ego is completely wiped out. When this limitless I-ness is annihilated, that person becomes an instrument of the cosmic I or the Divine Mother. So the power of the Guru is not human. It is the Divine Mother's special power that possesses the Guru's body and mind. Regarding the identity of Guru consciousness with God consciousness, the Guru Gita proclaims, "The Guru is Brahma, the Guru is Vishnu, the Guru is Shiva. I bow down to the Guru who removes the darkness of ignorance from the eyes with the collyrium stick of knowledge." The compassionate Lord removes ignorance and delusion from human minds through the divine power of the Guru. This is why devotion to the Guru and devotion to God are the same. The Shvetashvara Upanishad says, "It is truly a great soul who has the highest devotion for God and as much devotion for his Guru as for God." The truth explained to such a person will surely reveal their meaning to him. The mystery of God or the Atman is unfathomable because it is beyond thought and speech. That is why one needs an illumined guru who can show the way. The Katha Upanishad says, "Wonderful is the expounder and rare the hearer. Rare indeed is the by an able preceptor." There are many gurus or spiritual teachers in the world, but as manifestation of God's power, all gurus are the same. At the outset of spiritual journey, one should have love, faith, and steadfast devotion for one's own guru and follow his or her instructions implicitly. Later, in the advanced stage, one will realize this truth. Mananath Sri Jagannath, Madguru Sri Jagadguru. My Lord is the Lord of the universe, and my Guru is the Guru of the world. Despite this sublime teaching, some narrow minded fanatics develop guru cults and think their guru is the greatest without understanding the main purpose of the guru. They create various factions and fight to prove the supremacy of their respective gurus. Once, Swami Satprakashananda said to Swami Shivananda, "Some receive initiation from Holy Mother and some from Maharaj, that is Swami Brahmananda. Is there any difference?" Swami Shivananda replied, "I don't see any difference. The same Ganges water is coming through two faucets. The same grace of the Master is coming through Holy Mother and Maharaj." According to Swami Shivananda, this Ganges water is Ramakrishna, who is purifying and awakening the God consciousness of people who receive initiation from the gurus of the Ramakrishna order. As an incarnation of God, the Master always reminded his devotees, Satchitananda or God is the only Guru, Father, and Master. He could not bear anyone calling him Guru, Baba, that is father, or Karta, that is master. To avoid developing a narrow Guru cult, all Gurus of the Ramakrishna order, from Holy Mother and the direct disciples down to the present Swamis, have pointed out that Ramakrishna is the Ishta or chosen deity as well as the Guru. He is the goal, the support, the Lord, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the friend. Swami Bhuteshananda said, "If one thinks that the body of the Guru is the Guru, then the doctrine of the Guru will end with the doctrine of the body, that is, Dehatmavad. But if one considers the Guru as the Ishta or the chosen deity, then when the Guru dies, one will not miss the Guru. That Guru is the eternal Guru." Swami Shardananda wrote, "The Master used to say, the Guru is like a female companion of Radha, as there is no end to her love errands until her friend Radha is united with Krishna, so there is no rest for the Guru until the spiritual aspirant is united with God. Thus the great Guru accompanies the sincere devotee to higher and higher realms of spirituality and finally presents the devotee to the chosen deity, saying, 'My child, look there,' and then immediately the Guru disappears." One day, when a devotee heard the Master saying this, he realized that someday separation from the Guru would be inevitable. So, with a sorrowful heart, he asked, "Sir, where does the Guru go then?" The Master replied, "The Guru merges into the chosen deity or Ishta. The Guru, Krishna, and the devotee. These three are one, and the one is manifested as three." The Guru transmits spiritual power during the initiation ceremony and connects the disciple with God through a mantra. This is called Diksha or initiation. The Supreme Lord Shiva, according to the Agama scriptures, the Supreme Lord Shiva establishes the three kinds of initiation: Sambhavi, Shakti, and Mantri. When a disciple attains knowledge instantly by merely seeing, touching, or paying obeisance to the Guru, it is called Sambhavi initiation. When an illumined Guru transmits his or her divine power into the disciple's heart and awakens spirituality, it is called Shakti initiation. In the Mantri initiation, the Guru draws a diagram, installs a ghat or sacred pitcher, performs worship of the deity, and then utters a mantra into the ears of the disciple. When the disciple repeats the mantra while fixing the mind on the Ishta, his or her worldly desire subside and the mind becomes pure. At that time, the mind becomes the Guru or acts like the Guru. Actually, the word mantra is connected with the mind. Mananat trayate iti mantraha. That word is the mantra upon which one reflects to attain salvation. It is amazing how the infinite God remains hidden in the seed mantra. On 11th February 1913, Swami Arupananda carried a tiny banyan seed to Holy Mother in Koalpada ashram and said, "Look, Mother, this seed is smaller than the seed of red spinach, and yet from this comes such a huge tree. What a wonder!" She replied, "Why not? Just see how small the bij seed mantra of the Lord's name is, yet from that springs forth in due time spiritual consciousness, ecstasy, devotion, and love." Sri Ramakrishna said, "There is great power in the seed of God's name. It destroys ignorance. A seed is tender and the sprout soft. Still it pierces the hard ground. The ground breaks and makes way for the sprout." So we see how Guru helps us. Guru is actually Satchitananda himself. Let us pray to the Guru and to Satchitananda to give us that illumination. Hope you enjoyed the topic we discussed today. Please comment and tell us whether you liked it or not. Stay tuned, like and share our videos, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for joining Devakshar. Namaskar.